Josey, congrats on the win yesterday. How much of this defensive improvement would you say it goes back to simplifying in communication? Because you look like a different defensive team now, especially these, 3 weeks, but certainly last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's part of it, simplifying it, but also, getting to a new defense. There's always small little quirks that you got to kind of work out with the players, where they're going to be, where they're going to fit. And, just game in and game out, you get that trust for each other. And that's what we've been doing. We've been able to do consistently now the last couple of games. And hopefully we keep on moving forward with that, just understanding where we're going to be. And our communication keeps on getting better. Like I said, hopefully, we can finish this next week strong and then have this little bye week and keep it going.
Let's go Parker, then Nick. Go ahead, Parker.
Yeah, hey, Josey, I was wondering about, obviously, as you start the prep here for Kansas City, having just played them, what's unique about the timing element between the two games, and then also, obviously, short week last time, full week of prep this time?
Yeah, I like it. They're still fresh in our minds of, exactly what they did, how we're supposed to play things. So that'll be nice to just feel. I already can remember some of their concepts. They have a lot of different concepts, but I already know their style and stuff like that and how they play. So I like to play them, pretty close. So we remember everything and it's not too spread apart. And there's already enough games under the belt this year where you kind of understand most of what they want to do. So I think it's a good thing.
Nick?
Yeah, Josey, I'm just curious your impression of Baron coming in there. Obviously, you go back and look at it. I think he had 4 different quarterback pressures. Seemed to be pretty active in there. What was just your impression of his debut on Sunday?
Yeah, I love having Baron back. Great. He's great energy back in the game, and I wish we could add him a week earlier because I just love him out in the field. And ever since he came in, I've been very excited to always see him on the field and see how he plays and just the way he gets after it, his movement, how quick he is off the ball. And he keeps it going every single rep. It's not just one rep. He's going great. And then the next one's like, what's he going? You're always going to get 100% out of him. So everybody always knows what to expect from him, which is always good. So it was great having him back. Can't wait for the next couple of weeks with him.
Crystal, then Delilah. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey, Josey, not to simplify it or, I don't know, ask you to toot your own horn, but I guess how comforting is it for you and Justin when y'all are both in there together to know that the communication is going to be, I guess, as dialed in as it can be if both of y'all are on the field at the same time?
Yeah, we've worked together for a long time. Ever since I got in here, he was here. And you know what, if we don't say it perfectly before the play, which it doesn't happen often, but if we don't say it perfectly, we play off each other very well. So that's the best part about it. You know where he's going to be. I know where I'm going to be. And we all just fit off each other. And that's the same with Kareem, the same with PJ. All of us just understand where we're going to be and how to fit off each other. And that's what we get during practice too. If there's any weird reps or anything like that, that's when we fix those. And it's just been fun playing alongside those guys that, have had the years under their belt and know what they're doing. And it's just that much simpler for us and that much easier.
Eric?
Hey, Josey, looking ahead a little bit, Travis Kelce's obviously had a strong few weeks here. What worked well for you guys in the second half a couple of weeks ago, and how do you continue that moving forward with the challenge he's been?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is going to have to be we got to get a little matchy with him. After the first couple seconds of the play, that's where he kind of makes his money. And he likes to. You can hear it, and I think he says it in some of his little press conferences that he kind of just made up a route or fits off the defense. So at that first two seconds, we got to be able to understand he's going to be looking for different routes. Maybe the main ones are closed, and after those first 2 seconds, it's usually Kelce he's looking for because he knows he'll find that middle spot and that soft spot in the defense. So got to get matchy with him late in the down.
Just a quick follow-up there. How many guys around the league are doing stuff like that where they have the freedom to, like you said, make up a route essentially?
That's a great question. We'll have to take a stat on that one. I'm not totally sure. I'm sure there's not many.
Parker, last question.
Yeah, Josie, Sean this morning was telling us a story about last night driving home and circling a parking lot and thinking about all the stuff that he wished would have been better and all this. And obviously, he'll get mad during a game, and every coach obviously is different in that regard. So I guess I'm curious, like, how does the process go of just getting to know your head coach over the course of not just an off season, but a regular season, and sort of, I'd imagine there's still a process of everybody learning everybody else in the building with all the change you've had.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're still getting to know everybody, whether it be the coaches and the players. And I mean, he likes his stuff exact, which any coach should like it exact. And you can't play a perfect game, but you can get pretty darn close, and that's what he expects out of us, and that's what we should expect out of ourselves. So I think that's always great that he always expects more. And I think we got to keep on expecting more if we're going to want to win more games here.
All right. Thank you so much, Josie.
Thanks. Have a good one.